We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it's going to be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And 5 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play. Now Leonard Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 31. Check 31.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing, because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
On second down, here's Fournette. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd.
Here's Fournette. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
He's brought down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
36 on the carry.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Dancing to his left. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. On play action, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. The 20, 10, and they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Haskins will throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. He'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
15. 1st down, Washington.
Throwing again. Here's Haskins. Looking downfield and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Montez Sweat in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. That his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds...
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A gain of 6 there on first.
By number 11. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Fournette. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Check 59, right? Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the slide.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down, Washington.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Haskins. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down, Washington.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
And the Washington first down.
Haskins back to the air. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time he is in. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
23-yard line.
Second and 13. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Hayden Hurst, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes this Washington 14. Buccaneers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
32-yard line.
To throw again on second down, Haskins. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Thaddeus Moss as the first half is winding down. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes this Washington 21. Buccaneers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
1st and 10. At the
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Washington.
Now Haskins to throw it. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, and he'll find Hall. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running. Stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
First down, Washington. Haskins finding McLaurin.
First down, Washington.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but they're
so they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and
The
goal.
Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
Down at the
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Second and
From the
goal.
2 now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Haskins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. From the gun, Haskins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Pass complete.
From 19 yards away. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. You don't want that. Pick up the ball.
trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Taking it about the 36.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Here we go, D, get off the field.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
The ball carrier.
A loss of 2 there. Second down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Buccaneers 15.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And the Washington 1st down.
From the gun, Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
End of the 3rd quarter of play with this Washington 38, Buccaneers 15.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. He'll let one go deep for... He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
No, check that. 60
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it will wind up just being incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Haskins throwing the out route and complete. It's Hall. And out of bounds right around the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Let's go, Buccaneers!
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Haskins now off the bootleg.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Third down.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Caleb Chason.
He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down.
And out.
Haskins not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for this.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Washington.
They do tack on the extra point as well, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
9 brings up 2nd and a yard.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Haskins going to try to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Haskins to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Haskins. Hard throw, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, third down here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A first down and then some, 36 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. 1 final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Buccaneers, 30.
But Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Washington,
they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they go down to